incentives for building owners and require them to use nicer looking ones. The city says the work already started yesterday. Crews were dismantling parts of the scaffolding, and they say they hope by the end of the day, everything will be cleared out. In Kips Bay, JSU Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
A final farewell today for longtime Congressman Bill Pascrell Jr. of New Jersey. His funeral held today at the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Paterson. Pascrell was a longtime resident of Paterson. His sons shared their remembrances of their father at the funeral that was attended by friends, former colleagues, and dignitaries.
He did everything he could, as soon as he could, to help anyone who needed him. Now it is up to us to carry in his footsteps. Let us have the courage.
Hello.
Pascrell served as a member of the New Jersey General Assembly, then as mayor of Paterson. In 1996, he was elected to Congress and served the 9th District of New Jersey. He died 1 week ago at the age of 87 after a short hospitalization and illness.
And still to come at 4 o'clock, a man from Staten Island says the city unfairly issued him an expensive noise violation, and now he is headed to court. How the city is responding to the lawsuit.
Well, flight attendants for United hit the picket lines. What it could be for your next flight.
And we are getting a look at the proposed casino that could come to Hudson Yards.
Tomorrow at 6, their family cruise canceled during COVID. After 4 years, the travel company still won't refund.
Hello.
Waited, kept giving her the runaround.
So with their money lost at sea,
They sent an SOS to 7 on your side?
tomorrow on Eyewitness News this morning.
To me, Harlem is home. But home is also your body.
How y'all doing?
I asked myself, why doesn't Pilates exist in Harlem? So I started my own studio. Getting a brick and mortar in New York is not easy. Chase Inc. has supported us from Studio 1 to Studio 3. When you start small, you need some big help, and Chase Inc. was that for me.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Inc. Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Women 40 and older should get a mammogram at least every 2 years. Why?
Because I know finding breast cancer early may save lives.
Mammograms are free for most women in New York State, even without insurance.
Talk to your healthcare provider. I did.
Stay so long to summer with up to 30% off during Raymore and Flanagan's Labor Day sale. Beat slash prices store-wide. Save hundreds on sofas, sectionals, dining
Hi, how are you?
and more. Get huge Labor Day savings on
You love the music? What music?
free next day mattress delivery and removal. Or enjoy now and pay later. Take
No, I
advantage of
don't.
holiday
Sorry.
pay no interest for 72
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
holiday deals. Only while they last at Raymore and Flanagan.
Laminate floors can take a beating and
Davey.
still look great. Now at National Floors Direct, you can get an entire room of laminate flooring
It's
installed
after
the next
4.
day for just $555 and no interest for 1 year. Call 888-400-FLOOR. We'll bring the store to your door.
Watermelon,
New
watermelon.
renderings are giving us a look at the proposed
Watermelon.
$12 billion casino at Hudson Yards. Animation shows what the sprawling complex would look like from the High Line. It shows
Hi,
the
Davey.
80-story tower with the casino surrounded by a 5.6-acre park. There's also greenery between the office buildings and apartment towers.
You like
The complex
watermelon?
site
Okay.
is between West 30th and 33rd Streets.
You
and
like?
11th
I
and
love it.
12th Avenues. Critics believe the project will block waterfront views.
United Airlines flight attendants have voted overwhelmingly in favor of authorizing a strike. Flight attendants are asking for things like double-digit base pay increases, schedule flexibility, and better work rules and job security. They filed for federal
Yeah.
mediation 8 months ago.
Late
The
evening
president
brunch.
of the Flight Attendants Union says United's management team has given themselves massive increases while flight attendants are struggling to pay bills.
What's
United's
up? You
hub
tell me
is
what's
at
up.
Newark Airport.
Well, spraying against mosquitoes continues tonight in New York City. It's all part of the city's effort to curb the spread of West Nile virus. Tonight, crews will focus on southwest Brooklyn. It's scheduled to last from 8:30 tonight until 6 tomorrow morning. Officials say that there are now at least 6 confirmed cases of West Nile virus in the city. However, while medical experts support the spraying,
Make sure you're going on my channel and you're liking my videos. Make sure you're subbing.
Jumbo Mega Millions jackpot continues to grow after no one hit all the winning numbers in last night's drawing. The prize now sits at $627 million. Imagine what you can do with that. Last night's
what's eating?
Here they are: 18, 65, 21, 54, 16. I'm just telling you that because power number was 5. You didn't have that either, did you? Well, the next drawing will be Friday night on Channel 7 right here. I love how we give the numbers right before Eyewitness News at 11.
Hey, David.
Having salt in the wound. Exactly. But we get another shot. All right. It's hot out there.
It is, but like we've been advertising, this is a one-day stint.
Exactly.
We only have one other day in the 80s in the 7-day forecast. The rest of it is in the 70s.
It's snowing.
Savor today.
I'm not talking about snow yet, but we're talking about much cooler.
How y'all doing? How was your day?
Will be our last 90-degree reading of the year. We shall see. On average, it tends to be in late August. Here's a look outside right now.
How's your day going?
Central Park, the temperature is at the 90-degree mark here in the city. Humidity up at 52%, making 90 feel more like 95. So the wind, which had been coming in more from a southerly and southwesterly direction, is variable now, but a lot of places are reporting a westerly and northwesterly direction.
No, I
so
can't, Peter.
A little bit of a change in that wind direction. That'll usher in much less humid air later on tonight after we get a batch of thunderstorms moving on by across parts of the area. And speaking of that, next couple of hours are probably fine, probably quiet. Temperatures staying up around the 90-degree mark. The heat and humidity is the big story.
I don't know.
Sudden, though, by 9 p.m., look at the temperature drop all the way down into the upper 70s. And that could be because we get a line of thunderstorms moving through the area, say between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight in the city. Earlier than that, though, off to the west. And even overnight, after that initial batch moves on through, there's a shot at getting a spotty shower right into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow morning. 94, scorching at Newark, 92 at LaGuardia. How about 94 at JFK? And because we have a wind coming in more from a westerly direction now across much of the area, all the way down to the coast. I mean, this is a land breeze. You're hot. Islip is 90 right now. 97 is your hot spot at Tom's River, where it feels like 103 at this hour when you take the humidity into account. So we will be watching those radars, and by 6 p.m., I think a lot of the activity is still up west. But by the time the sun goes down, you start getting some storms moving into northwestern New Jersey. Could be on the strong side. Maybe moving into the city, say between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight, moving offshore as we approach midnight. But still, there's a shot at a spotty shower, even a thunder shower, after midnight into the early hours of tomorrow morning. And then look at the wind direction tomorrow. All of a sudden, it's coming in from the east-northeasterly direction. That'll keep us cool, no matter how much or how little cloud cover we have. I do think clouds will kind of win out over sunshine with that onshore flow tomorrow, keeping us in the middle 70s for highs, so 15 to 20 degrees cooler than what we've been experiencing today. There could be a shower at some point tomorrow, mainly south and west of New York City. A better shot tomorrow night in a couple of locations to the west of New York City tomorrow night into early Friday morning, even into about midday Friday, maybe a spotty shower. I think much of the area still stays dry. Friday, by the way, is a day where we can actually just stay in the low 70s with that continued onshore flow, and especially if we have more in the way of cloud cover. Partly cloudy overnight, humid, a thunderstorm in the area, mainly early, could be on the strong side, and then maybe just a spotty shower overnight. We're down to about 69 for a low. Breezy, much cooler tomorrow. Variably cloudy, clouds winning out over sunshine, I think, though. A shower in spots, mainly west and south of New York City. The high only getting up to 76. And look at that wind. That'll make it feel cooler. East-northeast wind coming in 12 to 25 miles per hour. So especially right on the coastline, it'll feel pretty cool up there. Partly cloudy, more comfortable tomorrow night. A spotty shower late south and west of New York City. Friday, again, if we're a little bit cloudier than we're advertising here, it could be even cooler than that 74, maybe just barely nudging above the 70-degree mark. More humid on Saturday, upper 70s. I think there can be an afternoon thunderstorm Saturday, especially becoming more widespread Saturday night. There could be some downpours out there. So daylight of Saturday is not bad. Saturday night, maybe some downpours. Could be stormy. Still humid Sunday with perhaps a leftover shower, 83.
Kevin, what's wrong, Kevin?
Much nicer on Monday, Labor Day itself. 76 degrees, maybe a little bit cool for some people's taste for a summer send-off there. And then staying in the middle 70s despite a lot of sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday. So Sunday is the only day in there, even in the 80s.
It's hard to complain. It's not all six, though. There you go.
It's going to be beautiful.
Come on, that's good. Still the
Good cookout.
There you go.
There you go.
Still to come, the U.S. Surgeon General issues an urgent public health advisory regarding parents and the amount of stress they are under. The new recommendation suggesting to help ease the burden.
Plus, AT&T is responding following a massive outage that impacted thousands of customers this morning.
And we're going to introduce you to the window washer of the future.
No, I haven't played golf.
Now Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, face to face. The ABC News presidential debate, moderated by David Moore and Lindsay Davis. Tuesday, September 10th, live on ABC and streaming on Hulu and Disney+.
The churros are in the great outdoors.
Or in our backyard.
They're foraging for food.
We picked up s'mores and all these snacks.
Yum. You know, we also carry bug spray. Whatever the moment, we'll meet you there. Stop and shop. Feed the moment.
Hurry into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. But act fast. The hottest deals of the summer won't last. Get in and get away now.
Good news travels fast. Optimum now has the fastest internet. PC Magazine named us the best and fastest internet provider. And Ookla ranked Optimum fiber speeds the fastest and most reliable. See for yourself and get fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Not convinced yet? Check out what your neighbors are saying. Don't be the last to know. Switch to Optimum and save over $800 a year compared to Verizon. Get fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com.
Save big and sleep better during the Labor Day mattress sale at Raymore and Flanagan. Try all the top brands and for a limited time, save hundreds with up to 40% off.
Hello.
Sealy, Serta, Stearns & Foster, Beauty Rest Black, Purple, Nectar, and more. Or finance your new mattress for as little as $15 a month with no interest for 72 months. And get free next day mattress delivery. Grab these deals while they last during Raymore and Flanagan's Labor Day mattress sale.
Get ready to go back to school with Eyewitness News.
Parents, you have questions.
We have answers.
Will students' cell phones get banned?
Will class sizes change?
What's happening with migrant students?
Plus, new cultural forces and school safety.
Whatever makes you happy, whatever date you want to go on, you feel free to go on it.
Stream on ABC 7 New York. This week, Stop and Shop for great deals. Stop and Shop Loaded Royal is $2.49 per pound with a digital coupon. Nabisco Family Size Oreo or Chips Ahoy are buy one get one free. And Red Seedless Grapes are $1.27 per pound with a digital coupon. Stop and Shop. Feed the moment.
Eyewitness News needs your help to protect our children. Have you seen Shaylin? ABC 7 thanks you for helping to protect our children.
Well, the Israeli military launched raids and airstrikes overnight in the West Bank in a large counter-terror operation. The Palestinian Health Ministry says at least 10 Palestinians were killed. Israel says its forces targeted the infrastructure of Islamic Iranian terrorists and killed Hamas militants. Meanwhile, the U.S. State Department announced sanctions against an extremist Israeli settlers in the West Bank that is adding instability and violence to the area. The group is not sanctioned by the Israeli government. Meanwhile, negotiators continue to work to strike a deal for a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of Israeli hostages. This is new video of the hostage who IDF forces rescued yesterday in southern Gaza. 52 years old, found in a tunnel, the first hostage to be found alive underground. He was working as a guard in a packing factory at a kibbutz when he was kidnapped on October 7th. Israel believes there are still 108 hostages in Gaza, but only about half of them are still alive.
Back here in this country, the Supreme Court will not allow the latest multi-billion-dollar student loan relief plan from the Biden administration to move forward. The justices turned down a request from the Justice Department to lift a sweeping appeals court order that blocked the program. It's been the subject of legal challenges from more than a dozen GOP states in recent months. The income-based plan would have lowered payments for millions of borrowers. Today's ruling comes as lawsuits make their way through the lower courts. Last year, the Supreme Court's conservative majority rejected an earlier plan that would have wiped away more than $400 billion in student loan debt.
AT&T says it's fixed a software issue that knocked out service to some wireless customers. It's unclear how long service was disrupted or how many people were impacted by last night's
No,
outage.
I don't.
AT&T also had issues in February,
I
April,
used
and
to.
June. On Monday, AT&T and the Federal Trade Commission
But not
announced
anymore.
a $950,000 settlement over the outage last August. AT&T accused of violating FCC rules by not delivering 911 calls or notifying 911 call centers in a timely fashion of the call.
Well, another delay for the next SpaceX mission. The planned launch of 4 civilians.
Make sure you guys are engaging on my channel, okay?
Pushed back because of weather. This is the second delay in 2 days for the Polaris Dawn, which is set to feature the first commercial spacewalk. On
That's
Monday,
good.
the mission was scrubbed because
Watermelon
of
is
an
good.
issue with a ground-based system
It's
called
full in.
propellant
Keep you
off the
hydrated.
rocket. The Polaris Dawn is now being called off until at least Friday, weather permitting.
It is almost time for New York City students to head back to school, and to help children get ready, the Family Centers at NYU Langone held its annual Back to School Backpack Drive at Martin Luther Playground in Sunset Park. The event helps parents with the financial burden of gathering school supplies ahead of the first day of school. There were also free health screenings, and Eyewitness News will help you kick off the school year. Next week, we'll host a Back to School Town Hall with New York City Public Schools Chancellor David Banks. You can watch it streaming live on Wednesday, September 4th at 5 p.m. at abc7ny.com. And if you have a question for the Chancellor, you can submit it before the town hall. Just go to abc7ny.com and look for the link on our front page.
And still to come at 4 o'clock, a driver from Staten Island is fighting a ticket that he received for driving his Lamborghini outside the Lincoln Tunnel. The punishment is not for speeding. We'll tell you why he says the fine is unfair.
Plus, the social media app Snapchat says they have some helpful tools for teachers this back-to-school season. How it could help benefit both parents and students as well.
Snapchat.
We've seen blue, red, and now an orange lobster. We're going to have details on where it was discovered and the likelihood of ever encountering one in the wild.
An orange lobster. Have you guys ever seen an orange lobster before?
It's a 2-hour season finale. Anything can happen in this game. Find out who is related to who.
It is time for the final guess-off.
All will be revealed on the Claim to Fame season finale on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Tonight, as extreme heat slams the Northeast, the severe storm is right behind it. Plus, with their high-stakes debate less than 2 weeks away, the Battleground Blitz is on. World News Tonight with David New York is America's most watched newscast. Here sits the McDonald's hash brown, the side that makes every breakfast sandwich better. Let's all be more like the hash brown.
Wake up and mix and match 2 of your favorite breakfast sandwiches for just $6.
Hello, hello, happy Wednesday.
This should be easy.
He thinks that streaming happens in danger.
Why don't we sell PTN? Cable?
Broadcast. Newspaper.
Streaming?
Streaming.
You can't stream a vacation, but you can stream PTN to plan a great one.
Find the PTN app everywhere that you are.
Upset stomach? Ibirogast. Indigestion? Ibirogast. Bloating? Ibirogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Ibirogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Ibirogast.
Discover the Genesis Signature event. For a limited time, lease the 2025 GV70 for $489 per month, exclusively at your tri-state Genesis retailers.
Women 40 and older should get a mammogram at least every 2 years. Why?
Black women are more likely to die from breast cancer. The risk for breast cancer increases as you age. Finding breast cancer early may save lives.
Because breast cancer may not cause symptoms. I get my mammogram every 2 years because just one time isn't enough.
Mammograms are free for most women in New York State, even without insurance.
We talk to our healthcare providers.
You should too.
Hello.
Here sits the McDonald's hash brown, the side that makes every breakfast sandwich better. Let's all be more like the hash brown.
Wake up and mix and match two of your favorite
I don't know what
breakfast
you're talking
sandwiches
about,
for just $6.
David.
Welcome back to First to Four and an AccuWeather alert Wednesday afternoon due to the heat and humidity, and also eventually we'll be talking about some thunderstorms developing as we head into the evening hours. But right now, how about 90 in Central Park, feeling more like 95? That 96 down the shore in Tom, just off of the map there, feels more like 103 degrees when you take the humidity into account. And we do have some heat advisories and air quality alerts in effect to the south and west of New York City. Those air quality alerts in effect right through 11 o'clock tonight. So let's run a future cast for you and show you what these thunderstorms could be doing. Radars are quiet for now, but by 8 p.m., just after the sun goes down, get some thunderstorms moving in from eastern Pennsylvania.
$1,500 bonus cash. Hurry in to the Hyundai
Hello.
Getaway sales event.
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
On a mattress from Mattress Firm. A sleep expert made it easy to find the right one. Plus, they have a low price guarantee. So if I see it cheaper somewhere else, they'll mention the price. So I sleep.
Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch. Because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieve long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Dare to compare. I'm playing versus my competitor's similar set. Both have a pop-up sleeper and storage. Mine's only $7.99. Theirs is over $2,000. See how much you can save this Labor Day weekend when you dare to compare. At a Pops near you.
Channel 7 Eyewitness News is the #1 local news station on YouTube. Join over 2 million subscribers and catch up in an instant. Search ABC7 New York and subscribe today.
Well, for the second consecutive year, New York is breaking state tourism records. According to state data, 306.3 million people visited New York last year, and they spent money while they were in town. The Department of Tourism says visitors generated about $88 billion in direct spending on shopping, hotels, and food. That amount breaks a record set in 2022. The tourism agency expects this year's numbers to be just as good, if not better, as they prepare for the fall tourism crowd. All eyes will be on the fall foliage reports, which come out in the middle of September.
Yes, but they haven't changed just yet. Now we're dealing with heat.
But we're setting the table with that. We got good soil moisture, and we're going to get some warm days and some cool but not freezing nights coming up in the next 7 to 10 days. So yeah, it could be some good conditions for fall foliage developing pretty early this year. 90 right now in the city. Feels more like 95 degrees. You wouldn't think about fall foliage on a day like today. Humidity up at 52%. Dew points are around the 70-degree mark. The radars are quiet for now, but we'll be watching very carefully as we head into the evening hours, especially between, say, 8 and 10 o'clock tonight here in New York City, a little bit earlier than that off to the west. That's our best shot at maybe getting a batch of thunderstorms moving on through. The best shot at getting some stronger storms will be south and west of New York City over central and southern parts of New Jersey. In the meantime, that heat advisory continues right through 8 p.m., where it can feel like 100 or even a little bit higher in spots, especially over central and southern parts of New Jersey, where we also have an air quality alert right through 11 o'clock tonight. 94 at Newark, 92 LaGuardia, 94 at JFK, courtesy of a mainly westerly wind right now. That's a land breeze, so all the way down the coast, you're hot. 90 at Islip. How about 97 at this hour at Tom's River, where it feels like 103 when you take that humidity into account again. Dew points right around the 70-degree mark. And if we track those dew points, which very direct measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere and thus your comfort level during the next few days, they drop like a rock as we head into tomorrow and Friday back into the comfy 50s. And then they do rise up in the humid category over the weekend before really dropping. We have dew points in the 40s by Labor Day. That's going to be a really crisp Canadian air mass moving in by that point with a lot of sunshine, temperatures in the 70s and very low humidity. So we're watching the radars right now, nothing in our area, but already getting evidence of something developing here near Williamsport, Pennsylvania. And we're watching that carefully on the future cast, probably by dinner time, everything's still off to our west, but by 7 or 8 o'clock, this could be crossing over the Delaware Water Gap into western parts of New Jersey. And it's more like the 8 to 10 o'clock time frame where we can get stuff in the city and maybe down the Jersey Shore. You see not a whole lot potentially going on north and east of New York City. So the best shot at getting something from the city, south and west, and the best shot at getting something stronger, severe, central and southern parts of New Jersey. Even later on tonight, after the main batch moves offshore, we can still get a spotty shower around into the pre-dawn hours of tomorrow morning. Check out tomorrow. Look at that wind direction coming in from the opposite direction, coming in from the east and northeast off the cool waters of the Atlantic, keeping us in the 70s and keeping clouds kind of socked in here for a while. I think clouds will win out over sunshine, and you still can't rule out a shower in just a couple of spots, mainly south and west in New York City tomorrow, and then another batch maybe tomorrow night into early Friday. Friday's a day where we might struggle to get much past the 70-degree mark, especially if we have more cloud cover than what is advertised here. So not much of a beach day tomorrow. Look at that wind, east at 15 to 20, maybe even 25 miles per hour.
How you guys
It's about 2 to 4
doing?
feet. A moderate risk of rip currents, water temperatures, upper 60s to lower 70s. Good air quality, pollen on the medium to high side. It's really ragweed pollen season now, and the UV index will be a 7, which is high even despite some cloud cover. So your AccuWeather forecast for tonight. It's an